ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषः शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण नम महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिशै नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, 3rd chapter, Karma Yoga, text 36. अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वाष्णेय बलाद् इव नियोजितः। Word meaning. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna said, Atha, then, Kena, by what, Prayuktaha, impelled, Ayam, one, Papam, sins, Charati, does, Purusaha, a man, Anichan, without desiring, Api, although, Varsneya, O descendant of Vrishni, Balat, by force, Eva, as if, Niyojitaha, engaged. Translation. Arjuna said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts even unwillingly, as if engaged by force. Please repeat. Arjuna said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force. Purport. A living entity, as part and parcel of Supreme, is originally spiritual, pure, and free from all material contaminations. Therefore, by nature, he is not subject to sins of the material world. But then he is in contact with the material nature. He acts in many sinful ways without hesitation, sometimes even against his own will. As such, Arjuna's question to Krishna is very sanguine As to the perverted nature of the living entities, although the living entity sometimes does not want to act in sin, he is still forced to act. Sinful actions are not, however, impelled by the super soul within, but are due to another cause, as the Lord explains in the next verse. Hare Krishna. अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वाष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. Arjuna said, O descendant of Vrishni, by what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force? So, a living entity is originally part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Mama Ivangsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana is in 15.7, Krishna told. A living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme, the Super Soul. Mano se stha indriyani prakriti sthani karsati. But the senses, mind and the material nature, when he associates with all this with them, then he get attracted for this material world. He again and again they travel in the cycle of birth and death. So that's why originally a living entity is pure, being the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. He is pure, but due to the association with the material nature, or like mano sastha indriyani prakriti, associating with mind, senses, and specifically three modes of material nature. So then his original nature get polluted. The original nature of a jiva is jiva as a jivera swarupa hai Krishnara Nitya Das. They are just like Sanatana Goswami asked to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ke ami kene amai jarita patroy. Who am I and why I am suffering these threefold miseries? Then in answer, Lord Chaitanya answered that Jivera Swarupa hai Krishnara Nitya Das. The original position of a jiva is his eternal servant of Krishna. But because of from time immemorial, he has forgotten this original, his original situation. Situation is Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to say, Anadi karma phale padi bhavar navajale. Anadi, there is no record from a particular date or when the living entity come in entanglement of this mode of nature, or there is no history. But somehow or other, just Krishna told, Ai Nanda Tanu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told in Sikhastakam, Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkarang Patitang Mang Visame Bhavam Budhau Kripaya Tava Pada Pankajastita Dhuli Sadrishan Vichintaya. I am eternally the servant of son of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna. But somehow or other I have fallen in this cycle of birth and death. So that is the question also here is, Arjuna is asking that what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly. So because of though this jiva or living entity is pure, being the part and parcel of Krishna, but still how he is compelled to do so many sinful activities. Even sometimes he did not want to do something, to act in certain way, but forcefully, he is forced to act in such a way. How it is happened, why it is happened. So, this is the question by Arjuna. So, every living entity must have this type of questions within a Athato Brahma Jigyasa, must ask this: who am I? And why I am here? Why I am acting in a certain way? And what is birth and what is death? Why I am traveling in this cycle of birth and death? How can I free from this cycle? All these questions that the intelligent person always thinks about this. Just like Sanatana Goswami, he first met to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then as first he came to Varanasi, then first question he asked to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Ke ami, kene amai jareta patraye. Who am I and why I am suffering these three folds of miseries? And he told, maybe in a worldly sense, in this material world, people know that I am a great learned scholar, as Sanatana Goswami is a learned scholar. And I know so many literatures, I am a perfect, in many fields I acted in perfectly. But still, I am a fool number one, because I did not know even who am I. I did not know the answer to this question. And why I am acting in certain way, why I am committing so many sinful activities. All these questions, because just like a living entity is eternally a servant of Krishna, Krishna Nitya Das, similarly it is his eternal duty to serve Krishna. So this is Nitya Dharma. Dharma means that it cannot be separated from that entity. Dharma is not just Christian Dharma, Muslim Dharma, or all the, even Kshatriya Dharma, Brahmana Dharma, Vaishya or Sudra Dharma, or Sannyas Dharma, like this, Varna Ashrama Dharma. But real Dharma means that Krishna told himself, Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mam Ekam Saranam Vraja. All other dharmas, they are not Nitya Dharma. They are Naimitika Dharma. There is some other, that dharma, that is not real, but real Dharma is to know that I am eternally connected with Krishna and I am a part and parcel of Krishna. Jivera Swarupa hai Krishna Nitya Das. So that one should know this Nitya Dharma. And all our dharmas, they are Naimitika Dharma. They are called so-called dharmas, just like in the previous verses also mentioned about Swadharma. Swadharma nidhanam saya paradharma bhayavaha. That there is also the word dharma is used, Swadharma. Swadharma nidhanam. That is, there is, Krishna used this Swadharma word for Arjuna, because Arjuna was a Kshatriya, and his Swadharma is, according to the Varnashrama, he is Kshatriya, and so he is to fight. Kshatriya Dharma is to Saurya Tejo Dhruti Dakya Juddhe Chapya Palayanam Dana Ishwara Bhavascha Khyatram Karma Svabhavascha. This is the Kshatriya Dharma. This is eternally a Kshatriya acted in such a way, according to his own nature. So, but still, the real Dharma of a living entity is Krishna Nitya Das. He has to follow the Krishna's order. Krishna, Arjuna is not only acting according to nature, but he has to act to following the instruction of Krishna. He has to please Krishna. And that action which pleases Krishna, that is called Dharma. And that is, but all other dharmas, they are indirectly forcing that living entity also to act as long as he is not surrendered to Krishna. So that's why the real dharma or the originally a living entity is meant to serve Krishna. But due to his association with the material nature, then he act accordingly as it to associating with the particular mode of goodness, mode of passion, or mode of ignorance. So he is forced to act in certain way. That is Krishna. That is Krishna. Krishna's mama. That is Krishna's energy, and Krishna gave a little independence to a living entity, whether he has to act according to the instruction of Krishna, following his own dharma, the real dharma to serve Krishna, or he has little independence Krishna gave, whether he has to decide what to he do. But there is the majority of the living entities, they following Krishna. Whose number is greater than whether those living entities who are following the instructions of Krishna perfectly, or they are trying their best to satisfy Krishna, to serve Krishna, their number is greater, or those living entities acting whimsically just to satisfy their own senses, their number is greater. Whose number is greater? Liberated souls are they are in greater number, or the conditioned souls are in greater number? Liberated souls. Because there is a more spiritual worlds. The entire creation of Krishna, three-fourth is a spiritual world. And in the spiritual world, the living entity is there. They are eternally liberated. The souls are there, they are serving Krishna. And they are staying in their real position, in following, knowing their own position. They are acting the real dharma. But particularly in this material world, that is the 1/4 of Krishna's creation. And among there are so many planets, and there is one of planet is this Earth planet, this tiny. One time in Bombay, Srila Prabhupada come to know that this temple commander of the Juhu temple, his temple commander is, or he's calling to the new bhaktas sometimes. Then he told the new bhakta, do you know I am the temple commander? He will call all them, all the chowkidars, and he told, I am temple commander. Do you know? If I like, I can kick you out from here. So you have to follow me. Whenever you see me, pay me obeisances. Pay me respect, all this. Gradually this news come to Prabhupada. Then one day Prabhupada called that temple commander to his room. This guy come. And then Prabhupada told, he was smiling. Then he told him, there is, he told a whole story, this cosmic manifestation, how Krishna is created, so many, the entire creation, and 3/4 is the spiritual world, 1/4 is material world, and so many planets, innumerable planets. There is innumerable Brahmas and Rudras and so many. How in Dwarka Krishna, the Brahma saw, the four-headed Brahma saw so many Brahmas. There are so many Brahmandas. These Brahmas are for one Brahmanda. Not only one Brahma, there are so many Rudras and all these things. Then Prabhupada told about among these innumerable universes, there is one small universe. Here is Brahma is only four-headed, and this is Earth planet, and there is 7 continents. Then one continent is Asia, there is one country is there, India. Then there is India, there is Maharashtra is one state, and there is one temple in a city is Bombay, and in Bombay there are so many temples, but there is one temple is Radha Rasiberi temple, and there is GBC, then temple president, and there are so many things, gurus. Then there is small, and there is also temple commander, and he is thinking, I am all in all. This is due to the misusing the little independence that is Krishna has originally given to the living entity, because love means their independence. Love means not always binding someone in chain. Just like Raghunath Das Goswami, he was again and he was leaving his home and running away from house. And his Raghunath Das' mother was telling that, why you not binding that guy? You just pulled in and locked him in a chain, in iron chain. He's just running away here, there. So then this Raghunath Das Goswami's father told, oh, this is the real circle. That is we have the wealth, the opulence of a Indra. I have so because you have 12 lakh gold coins earning every month, and I gave him such a beautiful wife, and these two things that generally they bind someone in this world, in this material world, but still he was not attracted to these things. So what can do this iron shackle? So in this way we can see how this false ego, everyone, this is in condition stage, we have this false ego. We are thinking I am the doer. Everything is done by me, all these things. So Prabhupada told this story to this, and the temple wanted to teach us. How is this? So with this conditioned souls number is very, considering to the liberated souls number, very little, tiny, because we are the culprit. We are in jail. This material world is Durga, because who is the Sushti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Rekha. Creation, maintenance and destruction, all these powers with Durga. Durga means it's a very high wall having a jail. Very high wall, you cannot cross the wall. Cannot go, a culprit cannot just jump the wall, cannot go to other side. Unless he is allowed by the jailer. Open the jail gate, cannot cross the jail wall, is very difficult. So similarly this Durga, that's why the material nature personified, called Durga, and she is the controller of this material world. Sushti is creation, maintenance and destruction. All powers Krishna invested with her. Maya Dhakhyana Prakriti, though it is so powerful, but actually Krishna gave all the power to material nature, and we are all conditioned souls. So unless Krishna told the material nature to a particular living entity is now completely purified, let him come out, and no one can come out. So that's why we are in this material nature by misusing our little independence. We are not, Krishna is not just, he is not doing any partiality, that is putting the liberated souls in his own ever in Vaikuntha world and just punishing the conditioned souls. He cannot, but it is due to our own misusing our own independence that Krishna gave us little independence. So we are suffering, we are traveling in this cycle of birth and death in this material world. So here that's why Arjuna is asking that अथकेन प्रयुक्तयं पापश्चरति पुरुष अनिच्छापि वैष्णय बलादिप नियोजित. So Arjuna's question is that, O descendant of Vrishni, by what one impelled to sinful act, even unknowingly, as if engaged by force. Actually, this is the question that he is asking. This answer is giving the next verse. Because acting according to the, by associating with the mode of nature, then Krishna is answered that kamayasa krodhayasa rajaguna samadbhava mahasano mahapapma vidhyena iha vairanam, like this. Because of associating with this material nature. So then he developed these impure qualities. Just like in second chapter also Krishna told, Dhyayata Visayan Pungsa संगस्तेषु पजायते, संगात संजायते काम, कामात् क्रोधो विजायते, क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह, सम्मोहात् श्रुति विभ्रम, श्रुति ब्रह्मा श्रुति भंसात् बुद्धिनाश, बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Krishna gave and this detail about how his conditioned soul, or how he fall down to in this material nature. He is told that dhyayata visayan pumsa, because we developed this our desire, material desire, that we developed or misuse our independence and develop the desires to satisfy, to enjoy the material nature. Dhyayata visaya, then we meditate on that particular sense subject, how to enjoy it. Then we try to associate with the material nature, and then sangha, by associating with the material nature, then we develop lust. Then gradually the lust come to anger, and this is the development. So because of we are associating with this material nature, we are develop this material desires. So if someone just give up this association of associating with the material nature and associate with, he try to again to return back to his original position. How can he go? If he will associate with someone who is always with Krishna, who is associating Krishna, he never associate with the material nature. Somehow other, if he will associate with a devotee, pure devotee, then he again come back to his original nature. So we are very tiny number, we are thinking we are, everyone is conditioned, because this is a conditioned soul, because this is the material, this is jail, all the conditioned souls are here. The liberated souls, they are in the Vaikuntha world. So that's why sometimes Krishna, he sees that the particular living entities, they have fallen down in this material world. So Krishna also sends sometimes his own representative. Sometimes Krishna comes himself, and sometimes his representatives. Somehow or other, भ्रमिते भ्रमिते यदि साधु वैद्य पाए, तारा मंत्र बड़े माया पिशाची पलाए. But somehow or other, and traveling in 84 lakhs of species, according to his desires and his daivena karmena daivanetrena jantu deha papatte. So according to his own deeds and association with the material nature, and then he got a particular type of body that is given to him by Krishna. So but somehow or other, if he will associate again with a liberated soul, a sadhu, then by his association he can uplift himself, and he could come to his real position, real he remember his real nature. Then he can, by practicing the devotional service, he can again come to his original position, and he could understand his mistakes, and again jad gatvana nivartante tad dhama paraman mama. Is such a conditioned soul, once he return back to the spiritual world, he never comes back again. Krishna told. If he somehow or other he is suffering, but if someone is suffering already in this material world, and somehow or other if he will return back to again by associating with his, the saintly person, liberated souls, then there is no question of coming back again. So that's why the Arjuna's question is very perfect here. That is for all of us, for all of the conditioned souls. Why we are suffering here? Sanatana Goswami's questions for also for all of us. Generally, the question, such devotees, they ask the questions that is not only for their own benefit, but benefit of the entire humanity, for the benefit of the entire living entities, for the benefit of the entities. So that's why he is asking that why even sometimes we did not want to act in such a way, but forcefully. It is forced us to act in such a way. The answer is giving in and the forthcoming verses. Krishna is very nicely explaining how gradually we develop due to the association of the mode of nature, particularly to the associating with the mode of passion. That is because in Bhagavatam it is told that tada rajastama bhava kamo lobha dayaschaye cheto yattairanabidhya sthite sattve prasiddhati. So specifically this rajastama bhava, but specifically this mode of one when a living entity associates with the mode of passion and mode of ignorance, tada rajastama bhava kamo lobha dayaschaye. Then kama, lobha, all these developments, they come in a gradual process. Kama esa, krodha esa, rajaguna samadbhava. Krishna told, next verse. Kama esa, krodha esa, rajaguna samadbhava. Mahasana mahapapma vidhyena iha vairina. This is our eternal enemy. And because a living entity associating with these modes, a lower modes with passion and even more degraded association of mode of ignorance, then he falls down in this cycle of birth and death. So that is the in forthcoming verses Krishna will explain. And this verse is only just what the question Arjuna asked, and very little purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Prabhupada just wrote the living entities as part and parcel of Supreme, and originally spiritual, pure, and free from all material contamination. Therefore, by nature, he is not subject to sins. But because he is associating with the material nature, three modes of material nature, then these sinful desires, they arose, and then gradually become very sinful by acting in the association with the nature. Then he acts accordingly. He lost his independence. As Chaitanya Charitamrita is told that Krishna te bhuliya jeev bhogavansha kare nikatastha mayatare jhapudiya dhare. And just because of when living entity he has forgotten Krishna. Why? Because of associating with material nature, he developed that enjoying mentality. He has given this he has accepted this enjoying mentality. That's why he commit these sinful activities. He is forced to act in certain way. He has forgotten his own nature. So that is the reason why he commit different types of sinful activities. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any question, comment? Yes.
Just like we are associating with the devotees also. But sometimes we are forced to act in a different way. Even though we don't want to do anything, but some Bolshevik teachers, they are forcing, just like giving the word force. So why this thing is happening? Even though we are chanting, we are doing everything, but still this disturbance is coming.
Lave matra sadhu sange sarva siddhi hoy. Even a fraction of a second. Lava means 11th part of 1 second. Very, even the Shastra told. Tulayam labenapi no swargam no punarbhavam. Bhagavad Martyanam ki mutasya. Bhagavad Sangha. The persons, those who are residing in this material world, for them, a very little association with a devotee will cannot be compared with the to getting the Swarga and even liberation. Tulayam Lavenapi, no Swargam, no Punarbhavam, even this coming to this material birth after birth, this is the liberation. Cannot compare with the liberation of, is so valuable because he can impart as Krishna. Krishna se tumhara, Krishna dite para. But if we will get the association of such a devotee, it is not so easy to get association of Prabhupada. Those who have associated with Prabhupada or associated with Narada Muni, associated with these great liberated souls, then it can happen. Not just associate with everyone who can get this. Very rare to get such a pure devotee. If you will get association of Narada Muni, even the Murgari can change, or Dashi Ratnakar can change to Valmiki. This is possible only when we associate with such a great liberated souls. Those heart is completely completely pure. Here they really pray for the conditioned souls to Krishna. And such devotees desire Krishna never neglect. But Krishna not just anyone, whatever he asks, whatever the Krishna will fulfill. This is not Krishna's business. Krishna only listen to his pure devotees. So we are associating, we are doing all these things, but we should know our standard of association also. So, okay.
This question is just beginning the chapter Arjuna. Krishna is telling about the karma in this chapter. And then in between them, Arjuna asked this question. Like how this person
Yes.
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 Is there any like Arjuna was asking some like the reason for asking this question between
Yeah, Arjuna is asking question. Krishna just make Arjuna in such a position, he has to ask this question. Just not Arjuna was actually not a conditioned soul. He is liberated soul. He is eternal associate of Krishna, associate of Krishna. But Krishna is putting, that's why in Gita Mahatmya told that Partha Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Gita Amruta iti Mahata. So just what is this verse? Krishna Dogdha Gopalananda. Sarva Upanishad Agava Dogdha Gopalanandana Partha Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Gita Amrita iti Mahata. It's entire Vedic literature is a cow. Then the essence from the cow, this is, we get milk. This is the Gita. But to get the milk, you need a coward boy, and he was some coward boy, that is Gopalanandan Krishna himself, and there is a calf, he is Arjuna. So Arjuna is asking the questions, then Krishna giving, and then Krishna is just churning, and then we getting the milk. He is just giving us milk. So that's why Arjuna is not originally is a conditioned soul. Even he is mentioned in such that he is like Nara Narayana. He is a liberated soul. He is a perfect human being. So that is Arjuna is asking question for our benefit. Krishna make him, just used him. Okay? Yes, give.
You said it's 3/4 in the spiritual world, 1/4 here. Is that space, or is that the number of jivas, or both?
Players also living entities also.
1/4 prisoners, 3/4 free?
Yes. Only very few, but the conditioned souls number is very free and very less compared to the liberated souls. Liberated also, just like in a country, the jail is there, but jails are very limited. There is very few culprits. There is a jail. Similarly, the number of the liberated souls definitely in a greater number comparing to the conditioned souls. They are returned the unlimited Vaikuntha worlds and they are residing there, serving Krishna or Narayana. They are going on serving. They have, so their number is more. And those who are not following Krishna, try to enjoy their senses. So that's why for them this material world. So they are here. Okay. So we are all conditioned souls. But when by the mercy of a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, we read his books and we understand our position, then we try our best to get liberated. Then Prabhupada told, if you go to one step towards Krishna, Krishna will come 10 steps towards you. Krishna is very merciful and is more merciful is pure devotees. Okay, this is a small purport and verse. Just question. Arjuna is just asking question.
What is your take on? You mentioned that nobody leaves the spiritual world once you get there.
Yes, from here when I return back up, when from here up, when he from here he go to return, then he will not, because he had the experience of this material world, so he will not come back again foolishly.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you actually measure distance within the spiritual dimension?
Measure distance?
Yeah, is it actually measurable?
No, we cannot measure. A human being cannot measure it. This is one. I cannot measure.
Like for example, I think at one place it said the size was 3/4 to 1/4. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But if it was size, can you actually do that?
There is any vehicle or any rocket or any with their speed, we cannot reach. The spiritual world you will take, but this is, you have to go to spiritual world, you have to go also in a special speed. That is maybe very high.
Well, I don't mean we measure, I meant, is it even measurable? Like for example, the nature of spirit is contracting and expanding. Just like here it says that it's Vrindavan is a certain amount of space, but then it's can contract and expand. And actually, in this little space, you had so many cows. So, is it even, not that we measure it in our conditioned state, but is it even quantitatively measurable?
I don't know. There is not any such record. I have never read. You can measure the cow. This is actually spiritual world. We cannot measure. I don't know, even this material world. To measure we cannot even measure this material world. We are seeing so many planets, stars, and in a dark sky. So this is all material world. And so even we cannot measure this material world. What to speak about spiritual world? It was so tiny little soul. Not possible for us.
Bhagavatam gives a certain number of yojanas for the material dimension, but is there any references for space within the spiritual world or in the Shastra, or no? I can't recall.
I don't know any probability anywhere. So,
thank you.
But it is mentioned that even this Golok Vrindavan is non-different from this Vrindavan. This Vrindavan is non-different from Golok Vrindavan. When Gopakumar he come, he could see, but he explained that I could not find any difference between the that original Golok Vrindavan and this particular Vrindavan. Bhoma Vrindavan, there is same. But it is according to our own how we are situated spiritually. So Krishna manifested to us accordingly. We cannot see everything. Everything is here, but we cannot see. Everything is past times is going on now. Still we are. It is told Adyavadhi nitya lila kare gorara. Even nowadays this past times is going on. But only those are very fortunate souls, the liberated souls, they are able to see those things. It's not for everyone. Cannot see. It's there, but you cannot see it. With this use of this, with material senses and material body and our this material eyes, we cannot see everything. We have limitation to these bodies. So when one get the spiritual body, then he has different. He can see everything spiritual. He can see everything. So that's why we cannot see everything. Everything is here, but still we cannot see everything. So
we maybe some of us will end up becoming gopis in the spiritual world, let's say. But I have a question with that. It describes the gopis as expansions of Radharani. So how could the jiva soul somehow become an expansion?
every living entity is a swarup. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that Jivera swarup hai Krishnara Nitya Das. This is just a broader sense. Everyone is eternal. But every living entity is a particular swarup. That is Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained in Jaiva Dharma. According to this spiritual master, he has to, when he teaches his disciple, he could understand. This whose nature is like this. Someone is even not everyone in this gopi bhava. Everyone not in Madhurya Ras. Some living entities are also in Vatsalya. Some are also in Sakhya. Some are also Dasya. So according to his own position, he has any particular swarup. That is manifested only when one come to the liberated soul. When all the sinful desires are finished, then his real nature come out. Then in a particular way he want to serve Krishna. That come out. Then he can understand his nature. What is his what? That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, even the spiritual master is the same. How according to the disciple's qualification, he teaches particular disciple up to certain extent. He teaches one disciple up to Sakhyaras, then he told you are now finished. You can practice now this. Then certain peoples, he again teaches them about Madhurya Ras. Some they are teaching up to Dasya. They like this according to the nature, the particular qualification of a disciple. So spiritual master teaches them accordingly also. But first we have to come to this anartha nivruti. All these anarthas will gone. Then nishtha ruchi. Then gradually the spiritual master studies the disciple. Then he guides him accordingly. Then he attend a particular stage. So everyone is not gopi, not gopo, not even they are different. All living entities are different according to their situation, according to their qualities and service. Everyone not like to be gopi.
Thank you. My question is, maybe I misunderstood the scripture, but it says that the gopis are expansions of Radharani. So my question is, how can a jiva become an expansion? Or am I misunderstanding that?
Jivas are expansion. You were telling that all living entities in this material world, those are a conditioned stage. So, what is their nature? According to that, not all are not Radharani's expansion. Some maybe few, very little. Not everyone. How many this in our world population? How many people they want to think about Radharani or is one this question? Very little jiva. Not everyone just for Radharani's expansion. Some come, some are Balaram, they come, they are Sakha after some others, some different, some from Vaikuntha planet, some everyone not from Golok. So they are, according to their, now they are going, that's why there are so many sampradayas. The Sri Sampradaya, they want to Vaikuntha, they don't want to go to Golok. They don't want to go to Radharani, they want to go to Lakshminarayan. So they are according to their separate living entities, they very few, maybe they connected with Radha Krishna. Those very this Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya, even Brahma Madhya Sampradaya is not, they are Lakshminarayan, but Gaudiya Sampradaya only. There are even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Parshads, all are not in Madhurya. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Chara bhave prema diya tarimo sansar. I will distribute this prema, Krishna prema in 4 rasas, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Though Mahaprabhu is specifically come to give Madhurya rasa, but he has also gave others. According among Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees, there are 4 rasas devotees there, all rasas. Then Murari Gupta is Hanuman is in Dasya. Then in Sakya, some devotees. There is some Madhurya, some Sukhiya, some they are different. All devotees, all types of devotees there. So first our thing is sadhaka should do his sadhana perfectly. Then gradually, when he comes to the original, he will all these anartha nivrittis has gone. Covering material coverings. Then gradually a pure desire within arose to serve Radha Krishna in a certain particular way. Then it is his spiritual master can explain him what is your nature, original nature. So then it is not so easy. We are not even crossed the stage of anartha nivritti. We are still in anartha. So many anarthas. Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, we have Bhajan. Then anartha nivritti is not. We cross anartha nivritti, then nishtha, then ruchi, asakti, bhava. Then when you come to the stage of bhava, then living entity sometimes remember his sorrow, then sometimes forget, then you come to the prema, then you will be fixed in his position. Then he can understand what is my, who am I and what is my real service. And he attracted to a particular service. So we are conditioned so we are not even given, we are not even purified. We have not given this anartha nivritti, is not stage. So we have to speak of other things.
I forgot the name of the book, Sanatana Goswami's famous book, Gopal Kumar. It seems like when he was doing his traveling to the universe's spiritual material.
See, Sanatana Goswami not speculated this story. This is in Vedic literatures. This is Gopal Kumar story. This is in Buha Bhavatamrita. This is Sanatana Goswami compiled this. This is originally from the extension of Mahabharata. There is another one. These books are also available in outwards. So he just collected the story from the Puranas, then he just compiled. He not speculate, not his own.
According to that book, it seemed like the people in Vaikuntha were happy being in Vaikuntha.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, can one have a constitutional position in Vaikuntha? In other words, they don't even eternally want to go to Goloka Vrindavan? They just eternally are happy in Vaikuntha, or
yeah, they are happy. You cannot move, cannot change Hanuman. You can change Hanuman? Cannot change Hanuman. He wants to serve Dasya Ras. He thinks that is the best ras for serving. So even Mother Jasoda, he cannot change her attitude. Any devotee in a particular rasa, he is serving Krishna, there is in eternal position, he cannot change his position. He don't like to change. That is perfect, he think. It is perfect for you.
So
even if you preach him, Madhurya says better, this, that, but he not his position. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried many times to change. Even Rupa Sanatana's younger brother cannot change. Even Murari Gupta, he told, no, I have to commit suicide. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, okay, how can you, I am just testing you. You are so it is particular they are living until they serving. Krishna also wants enjoy service from all types of devotees. But specifically those Krishna Bhaktas, in Goloka there is Madhurya Bhaktas more, and he wanted Krishna to satisfy Radha Krishna, that rasa is perfect. Unnata Ujjala rasa. So Bhakti Sriyam. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give out that particular. So he is Radha Krishna nahi anya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna nahi anya. So other acharyas they preach according to their own. As a Ramanujacharya, she preached Dasya is the supreme. Vaikuntha and Lakshmi Narayana Bhakti. like this. Okay, we have just to try to how to come out from this anarthas. How to chant Niyam. You can achieve everything by if you chant name purely. Holy names purely.
How do we do that? How do we chant the name purely?
Huh?
How can we chant the name purely, Maharaj?
If you have awareness, laulyam api akalamulyam, then no other value. You can have to pay law. You must have strong desire. If you have strong desire to chant purely, then you can chant purely.
How do we get this strong desire?
If you have desire, you will cry. You have not this, you will cry. You have to cry for this. Gaura Govinda Maharaj, that's why he told, I have to open a crying school to teach the conditioned souls how to cry for Krishna. We are crying for material things, so why cannot cry for Krishna? When one cries, then he achieves everything. When he has tears flow from his eyes, Nayanad Galadasrudharaya Vadanam Gadgada Ruddhaya Gira Pulakair Nichitang Bapu Kada Tabanama Grahane Bhavishyati. If one is serious, he attend it. When is serious, he try to cry, he will try. Bhaktivinoda Thakur even suggested, you should practice. Not in front of everyone, but you have to go to secluded place in a room, you can practice crying. Alone, practice crying. When by practicing every day, you will come to that position also. One day you will become real. You will cry. Cry for Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.